This is the blues, oh yeah. Hey y'all.
Hey.
Now you know it's super sad when the sky and the roof both fall in the same week. Y'all, a chopper took off Manhattan-bound skies, but it came down quick with no goodbyes. 6 souls lost, just moments from shore. A Spanish family and pilot, now they are no more. Witnesses say parts were flying mid-air, then the Hudson swallowed it whole. Life just ain't fair. 30 minutes in and tragedy struck. Now rescue crews are sifting through the muck. And just when you thought that was all for the day, news broke from the DR in a devastating way. Jet Set's roof collapsed in the middle of a show, with merengue legend Ruby Perez now gone. Oh no! Y'all, 218 people dead, and the count keeps climbing. And families still wait, tears and timing. Former ballers, politicians, it's touched every side. Now the island mourns, hearts are open wide. Yo, Luke. Helicopters crash with no time to react. Tourists on vacation never made it back. From New York skyline to Dominican beats, this week's pain has echoed through the streets. Jet Set's tragedy stole the night. Music and lives gone in plain sight. Prayers up for all grieving near and far. Let's hope for answers come to heal these scars. This is the blues and news. Anything can happen in a day. Well, we'll do it again, same time, same place, and we'll do it. This is Sandra's show. This has been the Blue News. Oh, yeah, yeah.
All right, thanks y'all. Now, I need for everybody to get up out your seat because it's time to start the Sandra Show!
Yes! Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sandra Show. Y'all, guess what day it is?
What day is it?
It's Junior Friday! Listen, it is the day before the day we've all been waiting for.
Yeah.
Now, before we move on, I just want to say this, y'all. The Blues News was heavy today.
Yes, ma'am.
Very heavy. So we want to send prayers, our condolences, our deepest sympathies to everyone who's lost their lives. It's just unfortunate. We are praying for all of you. So you know what we need y'all to do now? Go ahead and get all comfy.
Yeah.
Grab your bubbly beverage. And let's get this show started. Let's get it started. Woo-hoo. Listen, are y'all ready? Because the streets are buzzing. The celebs are cutting up. And we, the people, y'all know what we're about to do. We're about to get into it. Let's do it. All right, so, y'all, Soulja Boy just took a big L in court. So a jury found him liable for sexual battery, assault, and emotional distress after his former assistant said he abused her for 2 years straight. So, y'all, we're talking about Ronge Pongi.
Yes.
Unfortunately, starvation, death threats, and even waving a Draco around. What is a Draco? Draco. What is that?
Draco.
What's a Draco?
A very big pium pium.
Stop it! Oh, pyong pyong.
Yes.
That is horrible. Okay, so that's sad. Talking rape. talking starvation, death threats, and even waving a Draco around.
Yeah.
Okay, so she claims she survived on instant noodles and lost over 50 pounds. The jury didn't buy Soldier's "she's a bitter ex" defense and handed her $4 million. And that's just the start. They're now deciding if he owes her more in punitive damages. Woo-hoo!
Order in the court.
Well, he better keep on marching, Soldier Boy, straight to the bank. Get that money. What y'all got to say about this? Y'all know more about Soldier than I could ever know.
But anytime any of those come up, like we've dealt with R. Kelly, P. Diddy, and even him, because this has been going on a couple months now.
Yeah, but don't forget Weinstein. Let's not forget the owners of Abercrombie and Fitch. That's okay.
Yes,
come on.
all of them. The whole
all
list.
of them.
Yes, the whole list. So it's kind of hard to not consider the fact that, okay, you are a celebrity, maybe somebody might be after you for your money, but at the same time, if you did do this, if the court find you, you got to pay that money.
Yep.
Don't even hesitate.
Do the crime,
I don't feel bad for them.
You got to do the time.
Come on.
And time comes with money.
Got to pay that fine.
You got to pay that fine.
Come on.
When you're doing the time.
Oh, Lord.
Ask R. Kelly. All right, so let's move on to this next story, y'all. Ooh, this is horrible. So it looks like we're skipping the Easter egg hunt this year because eggs cost too much money. They cost more than gas. Y'all, a dozen eggs is now averaging $6.23, the highest price of the year. And there ain't even a bird flu outbreak to blame this time. So experts say grocery stores are dragging their feet, dropping the prices, even though wholesale costs are down. That's because they know folks stock up for Easter. Yeah. Ooh, and we might be doing them little plastic eggs this year. So meanwhile, y'all, they're out here promising cheaper groceries any day now. Well, we'll believe it when them prices drop. For now, it looks like Easter brunch is gonna need a loan. Stop it! Get your own chickens. Get your own chickens.
That might be the
All right, let's move on to this next story. That was pretty good.
Thanks.
Thank you. Okay, so y'all, Michelle Obama, First Lady, our forever First Lady, Michelle Obama, said y'all just need to relax. Just because she skipped a few public events, it doesn't mean she and Barack are headed for Splitsville. So on a podcast, she explained she's simply taking time for who? Herself. And folks just couldn't handle it. I say no, and suddenly I'm getting a divorce? She joked about it, y'all. So sis is just out here prioritizing her peace, not ending her marriage. Y'all let the former First Lady breathe. Yeah. My goodness. So if people don't show up with y'all, with your wives, your girlfriends, your spouses, whatever, is it over?
Absolutely not.
Stop! No, it can't be. We have one audience member who says yes. It's over, y'all. That's unbelievable. So you better get your purse, ladies, and get ready to go out the door. My God, guys.
No.
Come on.
It's
I don't agree.
just like I need my own me time. My wife's gonna need some her time.
Yes.
So let's leave Miss Obama alone.
Yes, I agree.
I'm one to say mind your business, leave everybody alone.
Everybody.
Huh?
Everybody.
So I'm not one for the celebrity gossip anyway, but still.
You know, but people are here for it because we the people want to know. All right, so let's move on to this next story. Ooh, y'all, DMX's ex-wife tried to claim half on his music rights, and the court said, not today, sis. Tashira Simmons argued their 2016 divorce agreement entitled her to half of everything, including hits like Party Up. But a New York judge ruled that deal only covered royalties, not ownership. Wow. So she's not walking away with the catalog. But she did get to keep $214,000 in child support claim, though. The moral of the story is, y'all better read that fine print.
Yes, as always.
Read the fine print.
Who's paying the child support now?
I think he paid it.
He paid it already?
Yes, I mean, he has an estate, so it's not like all of a sudden he's gone and there's nothing there anymore. He did really well for himself.
But, so the estate is paying it?
She
Are the kids grown? I got to do some research.
I don't know how old the kids are, Chris.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
gotta
you
see
should have
what's
did your research.
I got to see what's going on here.
So no, this is very interesting. She got the money, she kept the money, she gets royalties, but she does not get to own his music. Yeah. That is out of the question. Let's move on, y'all. So, plot twist. What's up? Ooh, you're raising your hand, you got a plot twist. So y'all, Tony Braxton and if you raise your hand, I'm gonna ask you. So y'all, Tony Braxton and Birdman secretly tied the knot.
Let's go.
8 months ago. And then they almost got divorced 2 days later. What in the world? Sis filed for divorce but changed her mind 3 months later. Oh, this is too much for me. So technically, they're still married. After years of rumors, denial, and $1 million ring, looks like they made it official on the low. And now, they're legally stuck.
Oh, boy.
Again. Come on now. They've been together so long. Why would you get married? Oh.
I think this song was about him.
24 hours of
Those
it.
tears are real when you walk through the door.
Cry these tears.
That's crazy. Anyway, they've been together forever. I'm shocked. Why does marriage do that to people? You get married and then it's over. But as long as you're dating and you're hanging out, it's cool. What's up?
Stay married.
I plead the fifth.
No, they can't talk to me over there. They're married. That's right. They gotta go home to somebody. So I'm gonna be quiet. But that's just so interesting. Listen, y'all, we're gonna take a short break. We'll be right back. Don't y'all go nowhere. It only goes up from here. For the culture, we all the way up.
The answer is yes.
Sandra Show. If you are just joining us, thank you for joining us. If you've been with us before the commercial, y'all, we're talking about some of the hottest news that's going on around the nation and even outside of the country. Unfortunately, there was like this crazy accident that happened with a band performing, guys.
Yeah, in
they
DR.
were in Dominican Republic, and we talked about it a little bit before the commercial. And unfortunately, the roof
Yeah.
came in. Now, this is sad, but it made me think of, y'all know that thing where it says the roof is on fire. We don't, listen, that thing burned. And unfortunately, a lot of people lost their lives. So listen, you go out to have fun, you never know. Y'all need to keep your eyes open, keep your ears open. And one of the singers that was there, who is a merengue star, he literally is from Orlando, from what I heard. So it's just touching people from all over the world. And he was singing, and he passed away while he was singing. That's crazy.
And I also believe they were looking for his daughter to actually catch up with the family to see what's happening. And I think that happened at a nightclub in DR. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's one of them nights, like you said, you're just out here having fun, and then, yeah.
Oh no, they were singing so he could find his daughter in the rubble. That is so sad. Listen, all I can say is, my God, we just never know when our time is coming. So, I mean, oof. I just want to move on to the next story because I want to cry. That's crazy. So listen, y'all, luxury just got a new boss. Can y'all believe that Prada is in the process of buying Versace for a whopping $1.4 billion in a game-changing fashion takeover? Okay, so Versace will keep its iconic glam, but now it's got big backing and a new creative director. Y'all, Prada says it's all about blending boldness with strategy. Italian heritage meets fashion reinvention. Oh, it sounds good to me. So translation is the luxury streets just got real competitive. Isn't that crazy?
This sounds like something we could talk about Friday, maybe with Foreign to Fashion.
When I tell you that's
Yeah.
something we could bring back up with them.
Yeah, that's a little interesting.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's very interesting. But I do understand that Versace has been in an interesting place for a while. It's one of my favorite brands. But they needed someone like Prada to come in and acquire them so they can continue to grow.
Yeah, that's a legacy brand right there. They go
really
way
is.
back. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, have y'all seen the movie about, is it Versace or Gucci?
I think Versace with Donatello, the house in Miami.
Yes.
Oh,
yes. My goodness.
I'm
it's
just going to say,
crazy.
no, I didn't see it, but...
You didn't see it?
I know what you're
I'm
talking
gonna tell
about.
you a fun fact, y'all. Versace passed away, and of course, one of his dear friends is Elton John. And I actually got to open for Elton John when he was doing a tribute to Versace. How crazy is that?
Don't let the sun shine down on me.
I was sitting there like, this is not real.
That's a cool gig right
That
there.
was a very cool thing. It was very cool. So y'all, let's move on to this next story. Kanye has hit Twitter with a sorry Jay-Z story and then immediately backtracked with some wild, explicit tweets about Beyoncé and the twins. Y'all, he said he felt alone in the industry. No one had his back, and then asked if Jay even gets any action.
Where the babies come from?
At home. I'm not going to answer that, Chris.
Okay, we know it. Okay.
Now listen, it started as a heartfelt apology, and then it turned into a full-blown rant. Somebody please take Kanye's phone. Lord. How in the world can you say, I'm sorry, Jay-Z, and then say, you know what, Beyonce ain't even giving him none anyway? What? Who says that?
But he kept going for too long now. So what's happening? I can't even take him seriously. So I'm even wondering, is any celebrities that he's talking about, like Jay-Z or Beyonce, do they even feel offended?
I would think so.
No.
Not only is he talking about them, he's talking about their kids. He's talking about everybody and personal things.
You got to ignore something at some point.
At some point, because it's been going too long.
He's doing a lot of trolling.
Yeah, man.
When I say it's past trolling, y'all, listen, we're going to just pause for a moment because the stories are crazy. And let's shift gears a little bit, y'all. So before we head out for the day, let's have a little discussion, or let me share with you that if you ever sit in silence, this is for you. You ever sit in silence and feel like a fire rising inside of you? Like something greater is pulling at your soul? Not loud, not flashy, but steady. Oh, sacred, like God whispered something into your spirit that nobody else heard. And for a minute, you actually believed it. You believed you were chosen for something, not because of your background, not because of your resources, but because God saw you and trusted you with a vision. But then life happened. People started talking. Why you? That's crazy. Be realistic. And piece by piece, you started shrinking. You started hiding. You started questioning what you knew God told you to do, what you prayed for. But let me say this, don't you ever dim your light to make other people comfortable in the dark. That vision, that dream that haunts you at 2 a.m. in the morning, that tugs on your spirit, that won't let you settle, y'all, it wasn't a group chat. It wasn't a town hall. It wasn't a damn poll. It was a divine download meant for you and you alone. So stop explaining yourself. Stop explaining yourself to people who weren't in the room when God called your name. Stop waiting for cosigns. Stop waiting for people who don't even believe in themselves. Y'all, stop editing your dream to fit their small expectations. You weren't created to be fully understood. You are complex. You were created to move things, to shift the atmosphere, to light the way, even when you're walking alone. Because obedience isn't about applause. It's not. It's about trust. So if God gave it to you, build it. Build it up. Speak life into it. If God placed it in you, then birth it. If God showed it to you, go ahead and walk it out. Walk it out, walk it out, even if no one claps, even if no one gets it, even if the room gets quiet and the phone stops ringing. Keep going. Because when the vision finally speaks, when it manifests, they'll call it a miracle. Oh, it's a miracle. But you'll know it was just you and God doing what He said you would do all along, what He created you to do, what He purposed you to do. Y'all, the light was never too much. It was always just right. And it was never meant to be hidden. Don't hide. Don't let them put you in the dark. Stand in the light. Shine. Be that person. Walk in your purpose.
Yeah.
Don't let nothing stop you. It is for you. You are more than enough. You are more than enough. You are more than enough. And with that being said, I just want you to know that we love you. I always ask my guests when they're sitting on the couch, what would you say to the younger you? And I had to do a conference a little while back, maybe a few years ago. And I had to speak to some young girls who were going through so many things in their lives. They were dealing with suicide. They were dealing with one-parent homes. I'm a single mom, so I could relate to a lot of things. And at one point in my life, I didn't think I was good enough. I didn't think that my life was worthy. I didn't think I would go any further. So to the younger me, I want to pause and tell you what I told those young girls. Girl, I'm so glad that you didn't do it. I'm so glad that you didn't take your life, because life will challenge you and moments will come where you feel like, what am I doing? I'm never gonna make it there. But y'all, look where God has put me. Not only did He allow me to get through that moment and realize that my life was valuable, your life is valuable. If you ever feel like you're not good enough, I'm here to tell you that you need to speak life into yourself. Tell yourself that you're good enough. I want to say it 2 more times. You are good enough. You are good enough. And with that being said, thank y'all so much for joining us today. I just wanted to speak some encouragement into your lives. I wanted you to get to know me a little better and understand that I am perfectly imperfect. But I show up every day and I do it scared because God has a purpose for me just like he has for you. And I want you to walk in your purpose. Walk in your purpose and tell all the naysayers that you can't tell me that I can't make it. Don't you tell me that I can't take it. Ooh, don't you tell me because you don't know nothing about me. For the culture, get us out of here.
Hey, I like that. Woo! You can't tell me nothing. Come on, y'all. But I got something for you. Just scan that QR code at the bottom of your screen. Because we've got so much more exclusive content for all y'all right here only on the Sandra Show. Thanks so much for tuning in today. We'll be right back tomorrow.